Hey YouTube, ValleyGirl5678 here, and it's time for another album review. Today we are going to be talking about this debut album from Tierra Worldwide Whack. As I said, this is the debut album from Tierra Whack, following 2018's Whack World mixtape, which solidified her as one of the most unique ones to watch in contemporary rap and R&B. And I personally have been patiently waiting for her to release more music ever since. I also went to her album release day concert at Webster Hall in NYC on Friday, and it was so good. It honestly made me like the album more. Like, she is such an amazing live performer, and seeing her perform some of these songs live really helped me get the vision of certain tracks when I didn't on my initial listen. While there are some upbeat tracks on this project, such as Misbehave and X, overall this is a project full of chill and groovy rap/R&B cuts with subject matter that ranges from depression to dating. While there are some great lyrical moments on this album, especially on tracks like Chanel Pit and Movies, which is probably my favorite track on the album, overall, I am a bit disappointed with this album lyrically. It honestly doesn't come close to the, in my opinion, lyrical and songwriting genius that was Whack World. Where this album does shine, however, is the production, the melodies, and Whack's performances overall. And in fact, on many moments on this album, those things make up for the often borderline boring lyricism. I will also add that Whack is speaking her truth on this album, even when it's uncomfortable or when it's done in fairly simple ways lyrically. For example, talking about dying on Two Night, suicide on 27 Club, losing friends on Imaginary Friends, and being sick of herself on Burning Brains. Overall, this is not at all a bad debut album. In fact, I think it's a pretty good one. I just, to be honest, had much higher expectations for her, being that Whack World is, in my opinion, one of the best mixtapes of all time. Like, it kind of feels similar to Flo Milli's debut album, You Still Hear Ho, following her debut mixtape, Oh Why Is You Here, which was just perfection. Like, I feel like in both of these cases, while these albums are technically their debut albums because they're their debut LPs, they still kind of act as sophomore albums because of the successes of their mixtapes. And unfortunately, because of that, both of these debut albums managed to suffer the sophomore slump, kind of. I do, however, think this album suffered the sophomore slump a little less than You Still Hear Ho, so I'm going to give this album a 6.5. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok, all linked below. Stay tuned for my Song of the Week that comes out on Friday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!